checking in with Coach Lee before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Coming out with it, it's Brown. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Vanderbilt's offense will start this game off with the football. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Finds a little space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now, start doing something.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Commodores will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Tigers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game because this linebacking crew can be exploited. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just
makes the catch, and he's free. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Runs through a tackle. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Carter. With the catch, it's Thomas. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Using his legs, it's Alexander. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense working from the pistol. And back to the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Gerald.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to throw, it's Carter. Pocket breaking down. Bounced right back to them.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They punted away on fourth down. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Singleton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Turning it on! He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Brown will throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Adams. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show, or
makes a grab and room to run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sherrill. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out. You recover it, a forced turnover.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Eccles. And he'll be brought down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll go with Washington. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. They'll give it to Washington. Might have a chance. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Vanderbilt sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up in the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Back to pass, it's Carter. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Carter. Catch in the middle. It's Spence. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Wants to throw it again, and why not? The screen, he can go. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Commodores decide to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. They'll start on the ground with Washington.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Brown wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Moving out to the right. Fires on the move. With the catch, it's Johnson. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. That is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Could be an alley. Makes it past the marker. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. As always, Holly keeping an eye on the injuries. What's the latest?
Hey, guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. Guys, the coach told me their running back will not return to this game. I could see that he has suffered some type of upper body injury. He tested it out several times here on the sideline, but valve security could be an issue. He is definitely out to start this 2nd half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
Hey, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's a give to Washington. There's a crease. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Hey, this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the 2nd half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now.
Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
And I like like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Dropping back, it's Carter. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and it was an easy call for the referees.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Spence. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Connor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They want to throw it. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Catch is made at the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Running inside, it's Davenport. Good, solid tackle.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made enough.
Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Receiver there, it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Back to pass, it's Carter. Fires on the move. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Caught over the middle. It's Gerald. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Looks it in at the 40. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He might want another play. The run inside. It's Davenport. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll just down it right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Carter. Pulls it in, it's Alexander. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Quick release by the QB. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure on this defense. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Commodores are flying down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Carter. Grabbed over the middle. It's Spence. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. On the move. Short gain on the play before he slides.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I...
Got a little grass. The tag. Touchdown, Vandy. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Auburn sidelines, there are some really good things happening. I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach can go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Lets it fly. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Brown will throw it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
I need some room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davenport.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll give it to Washington. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's gone! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Carter. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Makes the quick grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Commodores want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Great place to start for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Eccles. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
There's some room. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route to the ground to try to move the chains. He's got the 1st down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it.
Makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Auburn! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To throw, it's Carter. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pressure coming. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Doors.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The hands team doing its job, and that's going to do it for this one.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Davenport. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Might as well stick with him. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Winning those